We are two girls, one mic.
And this is the Shift Control Session with moneysmart.
Shifting financial control back to you. The one thing that we can worry about, Barry McFerrin, is inflation of petrol prices.
My poor car thinks that it's its birthday because in the last 2 months, it's got a full tank of petrol because petrol's gone up twice.
Jeez, I know, like 71 cents or something ridiculous. Apparently, in Joburg, to fill up your car, it's 100 Rand more expensive now.
And you've now got all those toll fees. It's insane.
This is your moneysmart, which is our new sugar daddy. This is the moneysmart shift control session, which is their whole basic thing is to bring control back into our hands. It's an online platform, moneysmart.co.za, and you can set up budgets there, and they have lots of money saving tips and things so it's really awesome. Instead of some financial guy telling us what to do, it's moneysmart that's helping us and giving us the power back, hence their shift control. So.
I quite like the shift control thing, but I went into the site the other day and I built myself a profile, and it's super easy to use, and it's all...
It's like, click here.
Exactly. It's like finance for mullets, really.
Yes. And it's quite cool because some of the other websites that have a similar thing, the banks are not endorsing because you have to put in your bank account number and all sorts of private things. And moneysmart, you upload it yourself, which, is a bit of a pain at first, but then it means you've got complete, privacy, and the bank you don't violate any security codes, which is also great.
I learned that I spent a vast amount of money on food and beverages.
I'm not surprised at all by that, to be honest.
Way too much.
And the cool thing, because I'm part of moneysmart too, and now with this whole petrol crisis, they actually sent out an email how to adjust our budgets to further make for a petrol thing. But, there's also great ways that they tell us to save tips for petrol things. Like, did you know that if you pump up your tires, you use less petrol?
I did not know this.
Go figure. Because, it makes sense when you think of the science, because...
Makes your car lighter, so...
Well, yeah, no.
No?
Pump up with helium and then you fly.
Well, it carries it better. Tell us, Angel.
Well, no, because if your tires are softer, it creates more drag on your car, so it has to use more engine power. So thanks to moneysmart, they tweeted that out the other day, and I was like, word, I didn't even know that. So I actually just wrote them, because I write columns for them as well.
You do.
And the column they published of mine today is ways to save money on petrol, petrol saving tips. And we will talk about that after this little... what the petrol price is doing to our cars song. So let's have a little AC/DC. This Highway to Hell is brought to you with moneysmart SA, because we're on a highway to hell with petrol prices. But they're here to help us figure out ways to make it better.
Exactly, and have more money to go eat at awesome places.
Yes, so we
or
can
buy clothing and
shift control. Remember the shift control to us, because we want power. Power to the people with the bank accounts.
Oh, look at you, on a roll.
I'm so full of them. I can write all their stings for them. What else? So yes.
So how else can people sort of save?
Some of the topics that I brought up in my hilarious little column is, the obvious thing that you can do with petrol is get a bike. Especially in Cape Town, it's not so bad, but you'll look like a hipster, and you'll save the environment, which is awesome. And plus, you can cancel your gym membership at Virgin Active and avoid any racial slurs. Sorry, Virgin Active. So yeah, would you ride a bike around, Kamini?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I actually saw a woman, I was walking somewhere in town, and she looked like an image out of a movie. She was on this vintage bike with kind of like a red scarf or something random, and it was the entire city stopped, everything turned black and white, and it was just her with these little red accents, and I thought, wow.
That sounds like a movie where you fell in love.
No, but it should be kind of like a flash mob for the hipsters on bikes, because... it's that.
Do you think it's a conspiracy? They've pushed up the petrol prices for hipsters. Riding a bike becomes cooler.
Yes, the whole world is conspiring to aid hipsterism.
You never ever know. So that's an obvious one. But unless you if you live on the top of a mountain, getting a bicycle is not exactly feasible.
True, but I'm just reading your article, and it's Choose your friends.
Yeah, choose your friends. Well, I mean, look, I live in the city. If you live in Greenpoint, I have to curse under my breath when I drive to you because there's a lot of robots, and every time I stop, I'm like, I am wasting petrol. So, sometimes we have a lot of friends. We've got social media. I can poke you. I don't need to see you.
Sweetness, CBD to Greenpoint is nothing. If I lived in like Hout Bay or...
Well, as I say in the article, you need to have a 2-song limit. If it takes more than 2 songs to get to someone's house, you're wasting petrol. They're not that important.
I've actually used this argument when you sort of meet someone initially and you go on the first date or whatever, and if they live too far away, it's not really a viable option.
No, exactly. And this is the thing, be money smart. When you meet a guy in a bar and he's really hot, like, 1, are you straight? Yes. Do you have a job?
Exactly.
Yes. Good. You have money. I don't have to put you in my budget.
City ball.
Yeah. Where do you live? But don't take out a pen and paper when you say that, because, many a restraining order has been taken out for less.
You say this as though you've done this before.
I may or may not have been really concerned about my petrol. But yeah, it's like buying shots of petrol for a car these days. But other things the obvious thing is if you put on your air conditioner, that Charles petrol. Maybe you didn't know that, ditzy girls. But then it's like a conspiracy, because if you open your windows, you chow petrol too, because it creates drag on the car.
It's the better of two evils, really. You're just supposed to be clammy and sweaty and disgusting forever.
Yes, it's maybe just making all the more reason not to have any friends, because no one wants to talk to you when you're driving your car. But apparently, due to my research, there's a solution. If you use your AC at high speeds and you use open windows at low speeds, like in city, because then it's not drag and then it's not chowing it for no reason, you see.
Very nice.
And then braking. Braking is an important way to also save petrol, because if you down gear and stuff, that actually helps, because if you brake the wrong way and you're accelerating straight to brake, you've put all this petrol in your engine and then there's nothing your car can actually do with it. So it's down gearing. I sound so intelligent. I'm Googled this stuff.
So many things to think about when really... petrol's such an ache and pain.
It really is. But thanks to moneysmart helping us shift control, our new sugar daddies. Look at how we say that. So yeah, because like my joke goes, sugar is pretty cheap. I can buy my own sugar. What I need is a petrol daddy. So moneysmart are our petrol daddies.
Holding open auditions tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, but they're helping out 2 girls, 1 mic, and every week you guys can look forward to some pretty useful tips. I mean, because you got to say, pump up your tires. That's a pretty useful tip. Pick a better route, plan out on Google Maps before you drive. You don't just let me check traffic. And also there's those traffic, pig spotter and different traffic jam things. Plan ahead, because petrol's actually becoming
some GPS systems have got little traffic monitor guys.
It's amazing.
It is quite amazing.
It's amazing.
I usually stop and ask people for directions.
But also reducing drag also saves petrol. So if you've got a surfboard rack and surfboards on top of your car, that's going to use more petrol for you. So you might be a cool hippie surfer, but you're paying the price.
Really what they're saying is stay at home. Make your home awesome so you never have to leave.
Never leave. But there's other simple ones, like replacing your air filters in your car, because if your air filter's clean and it's giving your engine more air, that doesn't need to work harder. Basically, anytime you make your engine work, it's using petrol. So we don't really need to.
I need a red scarf and a bicycle.
And even
Clearly.
turning off your car lights saves petrol. Who knew that?
Not I.
So I've just tweeted out the link of my column, which is on moneysmart.co.za. So if you just follow me on Twitter, then you can click on the link to read the rest of my petrol saving tips, which include my hilariousness, like sweat it out, downscale socially, choose your friends, and then drive slowly. Because here's a fun fact, okay? That, speeding chows more petrol, okay, because you're putting it in. But the difference in fuel consumption from 90 kilometers an hour to 110 kilometers an hour is 25%. So you're using 25% more petrol.
That's tangible.
That's 30 kilometers faster. That's not that much, you think, oh, whatever. But you actually... So you drive like a Sunday granny. But the plus side is you won't get any speeding fines, and you'll probably only ever have a fender bender. So you're saving your life and saving money.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah. Talk about shifting control. So yeah, we're going to be recording some cool openings and closings for Money Smart, but we haven't had a chance to do that yet.
And we've also created some really cute banners.
Yes.
With our faces and stuff. So go and have a look.
But go check out their website, moneysmart.co.za.
Exactly.
They're really awesome, and what have you got to lose? It's a free thing, and let's all learn a little bit more about it.
I like free.
Free is great. There is such a thing as a free lunch, sort of. But here is a little song in tribute to the fact that you have to not turn on your aircon and you're not allowed to open your windows. It's Nelly.